Yeah, welcome everyone. So we are starting our today's journey, and today is a beautiful day, and we are starting the daily divine wisdom right to enlightenment session. First of all, before we get started, let's relax our body. When we relax our body and relax our perceptions, what happened? The mind start to relax, and that is very important. If we are not relaxing our mind, then just like waves in the water, they're always moving from one direction to another. And what can we do to really calm the mind down? That's what we'll be discussing today. So let's get started on today's lesson. So, as we discussed earlier, yesterday, that it is up to us which frequency we want to choose. Do we want to choose the frequency of shame or guilt? That, hey, I did not do these things, or someone made me angry. Really, nobody made us angry. We are making our own self angry by the situation which are also created by us. So today we will be discussing the secret behind how can we be always in love all the time. So let's start with that. I'll be sharing this. This is the gratitude video. We'll be sharing that. Let's start that video now. Now, as you can see, the gratitude is very important. When
Can
we are in the
measurably improve your overall well-being. For example, studies prove that gratitude can increase happiness, reduce depression, and strengthen resiliency. Grateful people often experience reduced blood pressure, less chronic pain, increased energy, even longer lives. People who purposefully express more gratitude report higher self-esteem than those who don't, and they're more likely to help others, a pro-social behavior also linked to greater happiness. People who capture grateful thoughts before bed sleep better than those who don't. Why so many positive changes? Because gratitude actually rewires our brains, kickstarting the production of dopamine and serotonin.
Now, this is actually scientists are proving that just by gratitude, the dopamine gets released in the body and the brain starts to function really well. And this is what we need to do. How can we be in gratitude state all the time? Let's talk about practical ways how to do that.
Like antidepressants, these feel-good neurotransmitters activate the bliss center of the brain, creating feelings of happiness and contentment. This appears to be self-perpetuating. Research suggests that with regular practice, you'll train your prefrontal cortex to better appreciate and retain positive experiences and thoughts, and to deflect the negative ones. Here are a few simple ways to deliberately cultivate that attitude of gratitude. Celebrate minor accomplishments. Think about what you have rather than dwelling on what you don't. Tell the people in your life something you appreciate about them.
Now, these two things are very important, but first appreciating others, and also whatever we have a glass half full or half empty. It's all up to us which one we want to bring in here. It could be half full. That could be the attitude for us.
Tell yourself too. Volunteer, hold a door for a stranger, or simply smile more, and you'll probably feel better, as kindness and giving are connected to growth.
Now, that is the important part. If we pretend to smile, pretend to be happy, pretend to feel happy, and we'll talk about someday on laughter yoga, which is very important. We start laughing, and then the endorphins are released right away. And that is also very important.
Gratitude.
Feel happy.
Similar positive brain changes can occur from regular meditation and mindfulness.
Now, here, the brain waves become calmer when we are in the gratitude state of the mind.
Keep a daily gratitude journal using an old-fashioned notebook or a high-tech app. The science.
Now, why we are creating all these notebooks is just to remind ourselves 10 random gratitudes. So today, let's have 10 random gratitudes. Let's say thanks to the body, thanks to the mind, thanks to the spirit, thanks to the house which we are living in, thanks to everything in the world. And that will really
Science is clear. Give gratitude a go.
Now, What that means, that is there other people, scientists are saying these things, but is there someone else saying it? So I found out some quotes, and now this is coming from so much to be grateful for. This is the palms saying so much to be grateful for. When we rejoice every second of our life, praise the Lord. Now, Lord means not somebody else, but our own self. I mean, we see the mirror in whatever we are seeing right now. So I always thank my God as I remember you in my prayers. Now, what does that mean? Remember you in the prayers. It means that when we are in the constant state of gratitude, you know, and that is what happened. The meaning of happiness consists of three elements: freedom, gratitude, and the sense of wonder. When we are in the wonder, and then everything happens, just like gratitude is not a mere word. It is not a mere concept. It is the living of breath to real existence of earth. So we will now have Bhardwaj talk about this, and then I'm going to talk about something really wonderful, which is Ho'oponopono. We'll be discussing that concept of I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Bhardwaj, please go ahead.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me here to talk on this subject of gratitude. And it is the greatest gratitude that we are in this human body. You know, this body is the crown of creation. And here, as Rohit been explaining, that how this dopamine area of being in that frame of mind, that we are trying to say gratitude for everything whatever we have got in this body. So we are a soul with an acquired mind and a created body, and this is what he was trying to tell you, that divinity is within you. It is not outside, because that divinity has really helped you to start your journey in this human body. So you have done all that, and we are giving our gratitude to time and material both, He's even mentioning the word that you are living in that house. You must say your gratitude for that you are living in this house, and you are grateful for it. Something similar, this body is again such a complex system which you have created. You means the Lord in you, who's there, who's developing everything, who's organizing your digestive system 24/7. Your blood flow is on, breathing is on. Every everything is working in this body. So we must give our gratitude to this, that we are that being who's organizing everything. So, including, you got to give gratitude to the flora and fauna, all those trees which are producing oxygen for you. So, we got to give them gratitude. Thank you very much. So, I think uh, Rohit will really help you in planning how to really give these gratitude small little points, uh, that how we can really make our life happier by doing all this in our daily routine. So we got to remember this 24/7, that we must be in a gratitude to time and material, because we used that. We use the mind, which is information of time. So you have used this time, so we are giving gratitude to the mind as well. And we are giving gratitude to our own being, that we are living in this single cell in the mother's womb, that zygote, which has got all the information. Now imagine such a such a complex system which is in here. We must say gratitude for that. And if we are doing it, all those chemicals of happiness will be there, as scientists are proving this part. And this is how will keep us happier. And the aim of life is to be happy, to be healthy, to be prosperous. Because if you are happier, then you can plan. You can plan your life so well. Even if you are in a business, then you are, or in your job, if you are doing it nicely by planning it properly. And if you can't plan, if you are not calm enough, if you have given gratitude, and in this calm position, you can develop your things very well, because the creative intelligence in you, which has got state of art planning ability and its execution ability also, it helps you to plan your life better. Whereas mind is providing you information past and future, and you are just running into that and getting confused about it. So one has to be so calm to to live this life happily ever after. And this particular program, daily divine wisdom, you can use in your day-to-day life. So the other day I was talking, and you had seen those crystals forming and all. We've been talking about it. So this is a small little recap of the whole thing, that you are in that situation, that you can give your attention to the points which you want to talk. You know, soche soch na hoye jo soche lakhbar. Means you cannot, I mean, is, if you keep on thinking about things and spinning yourself into that frame, you cannot come out of that, because the mind has got an attribute which is known as doubts. So mind will keep on creating doubts, and you will keep on spinning into information, and that is how you got to come out of that. And this is what is a happiness challenge, which Rohit is trying to give you all that, because he's using it in his life. He has practically done it. So we would like that he gives his own examples and tells us that how he's been doing it. So with this divine knowledge that we are three different fellows in this body, my soul is there, which is doing everything, because wherever the outer expression of your soul is attention, wherever the attention goes, the divine energy flows. But the mind only provides you information, body is only material. So how you can really manage these three fellows, that is what will bring that happiness in your daily life. That you are divine, if you know that you are that divine, that particular thing which has really designed each and every component of your body is with you, and it has got all the solutions of life. So this is what I would like to, that he can really tell you how to go about it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Bhardwaji.
Rohit ji, over
So,
to you.
as yeah, thank you, Bhardwaji. So, as Bhardwaji has said, that it's the divine qualities which we all have within us. So, first of all, this is what happens, that we have to first recognize that everything is created by us only. There's no one else doing it for us. It is we created all these things. So, who's responsible for creating our situations? We are responsible for creating this situation. That means scientists are saying for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Newton law talks about it. There is energy cannot be created or destroyed. It will be transforming from one form to another form. So we are vibrating at a frequency. If we start saying, just like Ho'oponopono says, that I love you for any situation coming to us, when we start saying love, that vibration of love will be sent to that situation. I'm sorry that this situation has come, that this person has not talked to me properly. I'm sorry that I felt bad about it. I'm sorry that I have to react because of that situation. Please forgive me. Now, who are we asking this forgiveness from? We are asking this forgiveness from that situation. And then when we start asking forgiveness, please forgive me, forgive and forget. When we say, when we ask for forgiveness, everything starts to flow. That means that energy then transmute into forgiveness energy. And then, as we discussed, thank you. When we say thank you to the water, the crystal of water comes in play. And that is what will really help us change ourselves. So, what we need to do for every situation, we start saying this, that I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. If we just repeat these words, and this is the words being used by Hindus, by Christians, everyone, now what happens? Our feeling will start to change. The thoughts will start to change to feeling of good feeling. And that means our beliefs will change. Once the belief will transform into action, the energy will produce because of that. And that is the frequency will start vibrating. And that is who controls that? We control this frequency. Nobody else does it. Who is in charge of it? We are in charge of it. So, what do we need to do? Let's promise ourselves for the next 30 days, we feel happy. Every hour, check the free feeling. Check the feeling in a diary. Say that, hey, what happened this hour? Was I feeling happy or sad? If we are feeling sad, start to give that situation, I'm sorry, situation. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now we can do this for relationships. We can do this for money. We can do this for anything. Wherever we are struck, we can do this. And people have seen miracle happening. People are getting cured because of this. And we will be discussing this tomorrow more. There is a doctor who actually, Dr. Hugh, who actually cured the whole mental hospital exactly by using this situation. And his thought process is everything, whatever we are feeling, if we cure our feeling about any situation, that is dissolved in love. So thank you so much, everyone. Dr. Bhardwaj, please go ahead. Your thoughts.
Yeah, dear. And it is really wonderful to listen to your assertive areas that how to really get into the frame of gratitude. I would like to say that even if we are served with food, in India, there is a procedure that we, if you are given that food, you with your folded hands, you show your gratitude that the situation has provided you that food, which is so important for your body. So we are giving that kind of a gratitude, for everything, whatever we are having. As I was talking today, that even the trees are giving you that oxygen. So you got to be show your gratitude to them, all other fellow beings in this, because you are here for a limited time. Each life comes here for a while, and then we go away from here, from this world. So it is so short a visit here after, I mean, if you look at the whole creation 13.7 billion years ago, and this is all started then, and now this is what something wonderful which is happening, that on that time scale of billions of years, small little life of about 100 years, each fellow being, each soul which comes here, graduates from a single cell to the human body. So each time you have got a limited life period. And during this period, if we are, you know, giving gratitude to time and material, because we are surrounded by time and material all the time. We have acquired the mind, which is what is time, and we have acquired the material. I mean, we have used the material to create the body. So these are all two borrowed things. Time and material are borrowed. So once we have borrowed this, we got to give gratitude to that. And if we are in that gratitude, we are a happy person ever after. So I think we will continue with all this beautiful program to make you happier, which is a challenge which Rohit has really taken, and he wants to convey this to you, to all of you. I hope things will gradually grow. We will have a bigger group to understand things, and let us make ourselves happier and create all those chemicals in the body, and then keep on dancing in this world. Let us be happy all the time. I could see that Rohit sometimes, whatever happens, he shows his gratitude. Even if something goes wrong, he says, okay, let us be doubly happy on it. Because that happiness gives you that particular calm in your body where you can plan better for the future. And that state of art planning ability and its execution ability is of the soul. And soul can only work once your mind is quite settled. And if we are in gratitude, everything settles down. Thank you very much for today's talk.
Thank you, Bhardwaji, for today. And thank you, everyone, for joining in. Such a beautiful way of ending today. And have a wonderful day, everybody, for joining in for today. Thank you. Thank you.